Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. It's like, oh no. Oh man. Um, Everything's working. Mic unmuted. Yep, mic is unmuted. Um, Sorry, I just got home, so these things are a little messed up to say the least. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the webcam in check. Configure video. Because YouTube be not YouTube, but Logitech be wildin'. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What's good? Welcome to the stream, Luis Ramirez. Welcome to the stream, Quick Talon. Welcome to the stream, Dovax. Welcome to the stream, Ether Drip. Welcome, guys. I am glad you guys can make it. Today is gonna be an interesting episode. I got quite a few things to talk over. I gotta pull up the show notes. Excusez-moi. When I get a tablet, I'm gonna buy like a Galaxy Tab S7 sometime during the summer. I'm gonna use that for like my show notes and stuff. Put it over here somewhere. Put it on my desk. What's good, iSonic? But we got quite a few things to talk about today, guys. Let me pull up the show notes. We have Sonic Colors Ultimate, which I'm gonna talk about that more, which that's the Sonic Colors Remaster. I would get an iPad Pro, but there's no benefit for me getting an iPad Pro over a Galaxy Tab S7, especially since I use Android a lot. The iPad Pro is a great device, don't get me wrong. It's just it's not for me. We got something about the Zippo leaks, actually, because someone emailed me who's been looking into the whole thing. Let's see. We get the Sony situation, everything around Sony. You guys already know Sony's been anti-consumer, anti-backwards compatibility, which has made people like me mad, especially because I've started going back and really enjoying the PS3 library a lot more, and the PlayStation 2 library, and the PlayStation 1 library. And it really upsets me to see that they aren't going back and trying to preserve their history, because Sony has a great library and back catalog of games. I'm gonna keep it real. And it really just upsets me to see them be this way. We have E3 coming back, which I really wanted to talk about. I actually wanted to talk about this last week. I hope they aren't fake. Sage Central. I'm gonna talk about that. And we have Aloy and Fortnite. I wanted to talk about that because I like, you guys don't understand. I really like Fortnite. I actually really do play that game a lot. By the way, welcome to the stream, Sage Central. That's called innovation. And after all, the Nintendo Xbox E3 present is just Mark Cerny doing Fortnite dances. Oh my god, that's a remake for Game of the Year. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. The Last of Us remake. Sean Layden listening to Marvin's Room right now. Shadicstick, play Fortnite with me. I'm a pro. I'm not a pro. I'm a sweat in the sense that I'm sweatier than everyone around my skill level. I would have pulled the show notes over, but yeah. I wish. Man, hello all. Could someone please confirm that we have Sonic news chat, please? Well, I'm gonna talk about some things here in a second. Actually, the first thing is gonna be talking about Sonic Colors Ultimate. And this is more so what we should expect from a Sonic Colors Ultimate. Actually, hold up. Let me open up Spotify. Let me open up Spotify. We got to get them stream beats up in here, guys. We got to get the, sorry, I've been listening to some DMX because DMX passed, sadly, and that upset me a lot. But we got to get some stream beats up in here, guys. Yeah. Yeah. How about this? Woo. All right, actually, we've listened to that quite a bit on stream beforehand. Please tell me if the music's too loud. Love your intro, not gonna lie. Thank you, Hugh. Can you do a Fortnite stream? I might do one day. I've been thinking about doing one day. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I would do one. It's just more about the logistics of doing Fortnite. But let's dive right into this. All right. So, Sonic Colors Ultimate. What should we expect from this? It's really Sonic Colors Ultimate is one of those things where first of all, if you don't know, Sonic Colors is getting a remaster. Has been leaked all over the place. The company that dubs the Sonic games, or who does the German dubs for the Sonic games, essentially leaked out that they were doing another Sonic game, specifically something called Sonic Colors Ultimate or Sonic Colors Remastered, and it's listed for roughly $40, I think. Hold up, I gotta go to Cybrid's tweet. So right here, would be weird to re-release Forza since Sega is trying to bury it. You're right on that one. But if we look here, we come over here, it's listed for localization by I think their name is Example. Yeah, Example. Zumba Update's article alluding to Colors is not the only remaster coming, and said that he has an update on the Sonic collection. For real? All right, I might have to cover that, dude. I heard, I saw in my latest video that some people were talking about Premi video, which I didn't know I saw Premi uploaded a video, but I didn't know he was talking about some big thing. So, let's see. I'm gonna look up a video. What is it called? Premi. Let's look up Premi to Remy. But, what I'm expecting this is listed at like $30 or 35 euros. It's gonna probably be like 30 to 40 bucks US. It's gonna be probably more than a resolution increase. 3 games, 5 Sonic games released in 1 year. Adventure 22, Sonic Seasons, 3 re-releases. Okay, so I don't know. Do y'all guys want to watch this video on stream? What's good, awesome Antoine? Welcome to the stream. Like right after you, for real. Dang, I didn't know that. Improved lighting, new textures, and new content, all that stuff. Been this type of port since the last time it happened was SA1, SA2, 360. So who knows? It will just be a resolution increase with that. I mean, I think there's gonna be more content. The reason why is it happened with Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Adventure 2, and I think this is really important because back in the day, that was the first time we got anything really like that from the Sonic franchise. For more levels, what levels on the Wii version were good, some of them were too short, too gimmicky. I hope this doesn't get canceled. I hope not either. I think we're gonna get some revamped models and textures and revamped lighting. I just see that as like a given, and that's mostly because they can do those things because that game is still within the Hedgehog engine, and I think it would be easy to just update those things instantly. You know what I mean? Like, that's an easy upgrade. But I think they're gonna toss in some extra content. Now, whether these are new original levels or these are like the DS levels, we don't know. I hope that they bring over some of the wisps from the DS and like some of the levels from the DS, because that'd be pretty stellar. Yeah, looking forward to what you have to say about the Zippo leaks, because if this Colors Remaster is part of the collection, then that gives a lot of credit to his leak, but who knows? The fake ass name Sonic Season gives it away, in my opinion. I mean, we literally had a game, Sonic games aren't, you know, strangers to weird names, or, you know, Sonic Season, that sounds like a Sonic game. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. We literally just had a game called Sonic Forces, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations. Literally got a name called Sonic Generations, bro. So I can't sit here and say, oh, that sounds so fake, because it's like, come on, man. That's like, maybe it's an easy name to come up with, but it sounds plausible, bro. It sounds super plausible. Well, not Zippo. So where are these leaks he has coming from? I'm gonna go to his source. It's 4chan. This makes me a lot more skeptical because it's 4chan. I'll watch this video sometime later unless y'all guys want me to watch this on stream. I don't think I'm gonna watch this on stream. But let's look at this 4chan leak. All right, so here's your state of Sonic Bros. All right, let me increase the size so y'all can see and I can see, because that is small. Sonic Colors Ultimate announcement next Friday the 21st. Reorganizes acts into original format. Now there's 3 acts instead of 6. I like that. I actually kind of like that. Cutscenes expanded to include DS cutscenes in a similar style as Team Sonic Racing, visual novel style, fully voice acted. Whoa, this is ironically Roger's last performance. Let me check IMDb. Roger Craig Smith. IMDb. Usually this stuff is listed on IMDb even like before the stuff comes out. So let's look up Sonic. Filmography. Child in Space. Yeah, nothing recent. So maybe this is Roger's last big performance. I'd be glad that's the last big hurrah for Roger, but SA1 came to 7th-gen consoles back in 2010. Yeah, bro, it's nutty. You think that Forces models will be in there to have parity with Forces? I don't think we'll have Forces models. I think we'll probably have Unleashed or Generations models if this is the case. And the reason I say that, probably Generations more so than Unleashed, because Unleashed models are really optimized because they didn't need that many polygons for Unleashed models. So let's be real. Looked amazing, but they didn't need that many polys for that. Let's see, man. June 23rd, 2021, $30, which kind of lines up with this 35 euros. But we'll see on that one. Sonic Generations Ultimate announced next Friday 21st, combines 3DS and 360 PS3 content, slight modifications to cutscenes, largely the same. June 23rd, 2021. Now, I want to say this is best case scenario, and this is amazing. Don't get me wrong. This would be best case scenario, but the reason I don't think this is real is not because of them bringing content from the other versions of the games, right? It's because specifically like them bringing the cutscenes. I don't believe this. The 3DS cutscenes, I don't believe that part, especially if it's fully voice acted. Maybe having them there not fully voice acted, but I don't know. This is hard for me to believe. But then again, this could be true. I mean, 4chan has leaked a lot of stuff that's been true in the past. I don't know how much with Sonic, but I know specifically with Smash, 4chan has been spot on about some things happening, at least at the time of a development of a Smash game, and then it coming true. Like quite literally, like days or weeks of them data mining a game and figure out, oh, these things are actually happening. I think Smash 4 specifically, a lot of characters were scrapped. Most notably, the Rhythm Heaven and Chorusmen were one of the big 4chan leaks. And a lot of those characters that didn't make it in as characters made it in as trophies because Sakurai was just like, we wanted to make him a character, but we figured out that it might not be the best idea because audiences blah blah blah, or they said nothing about it, but data for those characters were found in the game. So again, I will say this, 4chan has a track record of, because it's anonymous, there's a lot of true stuff on here, but because of this, it's not, IMDb is not reliable, as I know everyone can edit it. Yeah, that's why I said I don't know it. Usually you'll see it beforehand, like if this happened before it blew up too big, that's why I was looking on IMDb. My bad. Let me say that's why I was looking there. Hey, what's good, Chaosity? What's good, Mario Tainaka? Forza Model has a higher poly count, but it's actually optimized. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they use the Forces model. Maybe they tweaked the Forces model. I mean, the Forces model, I don't have a problem with it. People hate the shorter quills. I don't mind. I think it looks fine. I'm not super picky about the models. The only model for Sonic I don't like is the Sonic, the original Sonic Adventure Dreamcast model. That's the only one I like. Have a hog. If it's a collection, they might do what Crash Insane did and give every game the same physics. They might do that. I hope they give it the Generations physics, because Sonic Generations physics feel nice. That's like best boost control we've ever gotten. How do you feel about people hating on Sonic Colors? I feel like it's unwarranted. I don't know why people hate Sonic Colors. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna go off on a rant for a little bit. Sonic Colors is like, that is top 3 3D Sonic games and at least top 5 Sonic games, period. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. And I know people are gonna get upset because I say that, but the reason I say that is because Sonic Colors, I've been playing it recently. As I said in my past video, I was doing it to get gameplay. And every time, Sonic Colors is one of the few video games where I go back and I appreciate the game the more I play it, if that makes sense. So one of the things that people don't really give Sonic Colors recognition for is actually its level design. People like to trash on the level design, but Sonic Colors is one of the few Sonic games that perfects the multiple routes formula to a T. You can see every route. There'll be like 3 or 4 routes happening at the same time, and they all give you different outcomes, different speeds, and different ways of navigating them, and nobody talks about that. And that's one of the most fun games to replay in the Sonic franchise. And there's almost nothing frustrating about Sonic Colors. There's a frustrating stage in almost every single Sonic game. But Sonic Colors is the one game where I find there to be no frustrating levels. And when I say frustrating levels, I'm not talking about, oh, these are difficult levels. I'm talking about there's just something jank or stupid or wrong with the levels. I've been playing Sonic Adventure 1 recently. You guys know I've been streaming it. By the way, make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Shameless plug. But it's really, really, really ridiculous how they designed some of the stages in Sonic Adventure 1. My first issue is that a lot of them feel like there's just a bunch of unnecessary level design choices that do nothing for the player. And there's no reward or consequence for, interacting with these things. Or like, say for instance, because it's the first 3D Sonic game, and you could tell this because it's kind of that influence from things like Sonic Extreme, there'll just be a lot of places where you go in a circle in Sonic Adventure 1. So Sonic doesn't really get to go top speed in the way that you want him to. Like, yes, you can argue, oh, you just gotta master these sections, but sometimes it's just like, literally like, oh, it has the same issue Sonic 1 has to a much, 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 much worse degree. Because Sonic 1, its physics were pretty good. And don't get me wrong, Sonic Adventure 1 has okay physics, but a lot of them don't make sense. Sonic likes to stick to the walls, he likes to bump against the walls. When you're the spin dash jump thing, while that works and that's a way to get you to places fast, Sonic just sticks to things once he lands. So he just slaps it and then he's like, boom, I'm here. This is Sonic. Then falls. I think the greatest example of this is Twinkle Park, how you can spin dash and jump and then at a 90-degree angle, go up the wall. Which may sound cool on paper, especially as someone, if you're a speedrunner or something like that, or you like going through the stages really quickly, but at the same time, it makes no sense. And don't get me wrong, people are gonna be like, you're looking too far into it, it's a blue hedgehog. Yeah, I get that. I get, in certain cases, you could be looking too far into it, but that just logically does not make sense to me. You know what I mean? It's not an ability he has. It's not like Sonic Lost World, where they literally give you a parkour mechanic. It just makes no sense. But then you have Sonic Colors that I think has pretty decent physics, does a good job at really pacing you through the level. And while some of the stages may be slower in quotation marks, that's a game where you really have to master the stages, bro. Yeah, exactly. And the spam dash in Sonic Adventure 1 really missed the point of the classics. It doesn't feel, in Sonic Adventure 1, speed doesn't feel like as much of a reward as it does in, say, for instance, Sonic Colors. I feel like speed is much more of a reward in Sonic Colors, especially because of how sparingly they give you boost and wisp, because of the way you can use, and when I say wisp, I mean the white wisp, because your abilities and the way you interact with the stage really give you your speed. So it's a lot more about you knowing how to play the game and understanding how the levels are designed, understanding and being able to react to things, rather than, oh, I spam spin dash at light speed. And I'm sorry I'm comparing it to Sonic Colors. I mean, Sonic Colors to Sonic Adventure DX, but I'm thinking of them because those are the two Sonic games I've been playing a lot of recently. I do want Parkour System to be improved. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll go back to Do the Lost World. Who really knows? Yeah, I don't think they'll go back to it. It'd be cool to see it happen, Blazing, but you know, they would have to redesign the levels a little different if you redo the physics. Yeah, that's another thing. If we talk about them redoing levels, they'd really have to redo the physics. A lot of people don't know this. Like, a lot of these stages are designed around the fact that Sonic can move a certain way, and if he cannot move a certain way, he can't get to those places. I think the best example of this is the Unleashed project on Sonic Generations. So this mod allows you to play Sonic Unleashed stages and Generations on PC. And what essentially happens is you get Sonic with the better controls of Generations, but he doesn't move at light speed like Unleashed Sonic does. So there are just parts of the stage that don't really function as well because they're not expecting you to just be like, go from 1 to a million real quick. Parkour can work so well in the Sonic game. It can. And in Sonic Lost World, it worked okay. The issue with Sonic Lost World is that game didn't teach you how to play the game, bro. They're fake. Yeah, I know. That's why I assumed it's 4chan. But let's talk about this, bro. I want to keep talking about this because it's something fun to talk about. So again, this says next Friday the 21st. They may get announced sometime next week. I see them doing it sooner than later, because I feel like they're gonna announce the big Sonic game and they want to hold us over. So I'm assuming they're gonna re-release games, hold us over to the big Sonic game, and then boom, we'll get that. I hear Sonic Unleashed is next, but Sonic wanted to start with these two first. Sonic Classics, compile Sonic 1, 2, 3, and K and Mania, 1, 2, 3, and K, use a new engine, something modular. Doesn't make sense. I don't know why they wouldn't use the Christian Whitehead ports of at least 1, 2. Why is there no CD? That makes no sense for them to not implement CD, especially because even though I don't think CD is all that great of a game, it's a decent game, don't get me wrong. I don't think they would not include CD, especially at this point in time in Sonic history. So all sprites are now, classics are now Mania quality. So this is like Mario All-Stars. Yeah, I don't know why they aren't including CD. I don't know why they wouldn't include CD in this if that's the case. Like this doesn't sound real. Like this up here, that's relatively plausible. This is all relatively plausible up here, right? This, I don't see this. This doesn't make sense. Especially because I'd expect them to release a lot of the other classic games with it, like a mega collection, if that makes sense. Music in 3K has been changed to OG music finished by T to avoid copyright. August 2021 release, specific date to be determined, $40. I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't believe that. Looking out for those dates they listed though, because if it's true somehow these leaks are fire. I mean, these are fire leaks, don't get me wrong, but it's like, I don't know. I somehow don't believe this one, if that makes sense. Like that, there's something off about this. But let's see. I want to talk about these two because Sonic Seasons is supposed to be a Dimps game. That's important. That's important. And this is why. I'll plug the channel. You guys go to youtube.com/Shadicstick. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. It helps your brother out. Hold up. Gotta put this in the Sonic Tuber Discord. We gotta put this in the Sonic Tuber Discord, bro. Oh, man. We gotta put this in the Sonic Tuber Discord, bro. And we'll talk about the Zippo leaks in a few because this has something to do with it. All right. So where do we go? Zippo leaks. These are the Zippo leaks. Yeah, these are the Zippo leaks. So boom boom. So I'm gonna get this out. New Dimps game, right? The return of Dimps. New Dimps game. I'm excited about this because Dimps, when they have the time and when they're actually supervised correctly, make fire Sonic games. I mean, Dimps is a good development studio in general, and people don't give them enough credit where credit's due. But when they are given the tools at hand, they make a good Sonic game, especially 2D ones. There are 8 Chaos Emeralds in Sonic Fire, so that's something. But like Sega low-key hate Unleashed. I mean, it didn't review well, and there's a reason why. A new Dimps title would be great. Strictly 2.5D, use a slightly modified rush formula. Hey, I'm down for that, bro. I'm down for that. Game looks like any modern 2.5D stage. So something along the lines of, Forces, Generations, Unleashed, Colors. That's fine. I think that's dope. That's sick to me. I like the 2.5D stuff. People hate it. The people who hate it, I don't understand. It's good. So why hate it? Advance 3 was the level of content of a main series game. It was. I love Sonic Advance 3, y'all. Like, that was the game that really, I think, because I could take that game anywhere as a kid. That really make me appreciate, like, Dimps as a developer. Even though it has some flaws, and going back and playing as an adult, it has some flaws, but it's a god tier game. Why isn't Jaden mod yet? LMAO. It's like, just enjoyed the stream. Oh dang, Blazing calling me out. He's like, why ain't Jaden mod yet? All right, well, let's give Jaden mod. Actually, I think he was mod at one point, and I actually like cleared all the mods, and then I think I gave it to like 3 people. I think there's only like 3 or 4 people who are mods on my channel, or 4 or 5. So that's probably why. But we got it. He has mod now. What if they, for the next 3D Sonic game, combine the Adventure Lost World gameplay by having SA1 movement and control and having parkour, but instead of run up walls at top speed? I don't know about that. Like, again, replaying Sonic Adventure 1 has made me realize how flawed that game is. Because every time I play it, it gets worse. That game gets worse every single time I play it. And then I play Sonic Adventure 2, and that game's godlike. So there's, I mean, it needs to control like SA2, not SA1. Makes sense to my people who are always out here, no need to explain, homie, I get it. No, it's not even that. It's like, I think that's literally all it was. It was just like people who are always out here, but I got you, Jaden. I got you. Got the XV at the end of your name now, the 15. But man, hold up. So game looks like any modern IDW 30th comic is a semi tie-in using elements of this game. What number is up? Just got in my mouth. What what number is IDW on? What number comic are they on? IDW Sonic. Products Volume 2. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog. Woo! So they're on issue like 31. How long has IDW been around? Maybe this is an anniversary. Since 99. I don't know. This doesn't line up. This doesn't line up. Written by Ian Flynn. Oh, Hot Faraga. Jaden. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My state got digital tax added now. For real? Y'all got digital tax? I'm sorry, bro. Call me an FF15 standing, I'm gonna cry. It's good, bro. Dude be exposed to LMAO. Sorry, no, dude. Nah, you good, Blaze. You good. You keeping me on my toes. That's what you're doing. It's my favorite in the series. FF15 is one of my favorite Final Fantasies. It's not the best one, but it's one of my favorite. The Sonic Adventure 2022. Oh no. Oh no. Adventure style game. Sonic tells Knuckles, Shadow, and Amy playable. Others aren't allowed due to them not wanting to repeat game styles, which is interesting. So Shadow wouldn't just be like Sonic. So would they do something like kind of like 06 in quotation marks, where every character is like legitimately unique? Like Shadow maybe uses weapons and vehicles. Tails flies, obviously. Uses his dummy ring. I don't want him to use the dummy ring thing. I hate that. I actually kind of hate that. Knuckles, have Knuckles probably be the treasure hunting stages again, and or something of the like. And they probably have Amy. I feel like Amy's gonna be, if we have Amy playable, she'll probably be combat focused. That's the big one. That's like, what? Yeah, exactly. Like I don't think this is real. I don't think this leak is real. If it is, I'll eat my words, bro. I'll be up there reacting day one. I'll be screaming, bro. My microphone gonna explode. Them rings don't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me too. It's just, I don't like it. Remember how Forces got data mined and there were sound clips for chaos control for Shadow? I don't remember that. I wouldn't be surprised if that was in there, but Forces was a super rush product. Rip Mike. Guys aren't making Adventure 3, they're gonna make Adventure 1.5. That's 2.5 HD remix. We gotta take the Kingdom Hearts route, guys. That's what we gotta do. FNAS 3. I just hope the combat isn't as whack as 06. Yeah. The thing is, the Sonic series hasn't been super good at combat. I think the treasure hunting stages like Rouge and Knuckles was pretty good for combat in terms of how they executed it. Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog tried to do a little bit too much with it, and I don't think they did it right, because whenever you have combat like that, you have to slow down the gameplay. I think the Werehog was the right idea, just really, really bad execution. And I think they could do this. I think this is a plausible thing they could do. But the only reason I don't think this is real is because of this. This IDW 30th comic is a semi-tie-in using elements of this game. This, I don't know if they meant 30th. Maybe they meant like 35th or something like that, because they're already on like number 31 or 32. Yeah, they're on like number 32, 38. Oh man, I've been missing them. 39. Yeah, they're on 39. I don't, unless I meant 40th. Literally only named Sonic Adventure because Sonic Studios / Sega saw Call of Duty and other franchises dropping numbering in favor of a single recognizable title. That sounds like Sega. That sounds like Sega. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like Sega. That sounds like the most Sega thing to do. I'll be like, everybody else is doing it. It looks so cool. Let's drop the number. I didn't know this information until last Friday. I'm sharing it now to add a little buffer between hearing and leaking. Makes it hard to track. I'll answer some questions if there are any. I think this is OP. Hope so. I want to see Blazing Cream like in the DS version. Sounds good. Blah blah blah. Was leaked in a Sonic 3 beta build. Sonic knows a surprisingly positive reception to them. Okay, forgot this is fortune. All right, so where is this? Zippo leak. That Deku voice. Oh, by the way, sorry, I need to read the chat. Chrono Network, and maybe you refine the Werehog stages. Watch how this end up being true, LMAO. The only character that would have momentum in combat would be Shadow, since he has both speed and combat character before. Yeah, I can see that. I think they mean the comic they're making for the 30th anniversary, not the 30th. Oh, I got you. Thank you. Thank you, Josh Tato. Thank you for correcting me. I think the person who wrote about the 30th comic meant the 30th anniversary. Thank you, T.O. Neo. Y'all, thank y'all. Y'all, see, again, y'all keeping me on my toes. By the way, make sure you like the stream, share out, donate, hit that super chat button. I'm sorry, guys. I know I gotta do it. Sonic Knuckles is a playable character for warehouse stages. Ah, that might work too. How would he know this though? Battle for day stages. You can get leaked. Maybe someone told him. Maybe this is all fake. But all right, new 2D Sonic. Now I don't know if this dude did this knowing about the Zippo leaks or not. But we have a new 2D Sonic, which this was in a Zippo leak. This one I heard about. Izuka alluded to this one last year, but I would bet money that this is coming rather soon. It's a game with the modern cast, so I think a return to Sonic Advance/Rush formula is what we're getting here. Hey. Oh, yo, thank you, Dovax. Welcome to the Cold Exotic tier. Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, my boy. Hope the Wii and frame rate chug versions at least get combined. That'd be super sick. That'd be super sick. What's good, Dark Nightwing? Hello, I'm late. Did I miss anything? Missed a lot, but don't worry. The VOD stays up and it's public after this. He's saying they're making a Rush 3. Yeah, that's basically what he's saying. Colors kind of Rush 3 and Generations is kind of Rush 4. Novax got a go. I swear, I know, right? Novax like helping your boy. Woo! Woo! Who's development? I'm not sure. It'd be but I have a hunch that Dimps is developing the title. So he's saying he has a hunch that Dimps is developing the title, not outright that he knows that it's Dimps, but that he thinks it's Dimps. Which I would believe so. We playing Fortnite. We might play Fortnite at the end of the stream. I don't know. We might. I had to talk about the Aloy and Fortnite thing. We're covering the Sonic stuff though, because I'm super interested. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh man. As their schedule is strangely empty at the moment, I know they're a controversial developer among many Sonic fans. I would blame their weaker titles on Sega's lack of oversight rather than Dimps themselves. Again, that's why I blame it on. They're an extremely talented and diverse developer in the variety of games they make, so I'm confident that they can make a great Sonic game. Edit. Oh, edit. I don't know why this is being so construed. I can't read, bro. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. But I'll do a rundown just to make it more clear. From what I know, it's a 2D game featuring a modern class likened to Sonic Advance and Rush, right? From what I understand, it's not internally Sega developed. It's not Nintendo's console exclusive. People want that for some reason, which I think they want that because they want Nintendo to back the game more than anything. See, I read the title wrong. No, I just put Fortnite in big letters at the end, bro. That's what I did. You didn't read it wrong. I just put and Fortnite, I think, or plus Fortnite. This is the face of such a deep voice, looking good. Thank you, Machiel's S. Thank you, Maciel. Thank you. Let's see. Dimps should make a game titled Sonic Rush Advance, mixing both of their series, having Sonic and Blaze for boost, having Tails and Knuckles and Amy and Cream for normal classic gameplay. That sounds actually kind of cool. Sonic Colors Ultimate seems to copy what 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is doing and adding new content despite it being a remaster. I think Sega might be copying the Mario 35th anniversary. I think that's really plausible. But I'd be surprised. I think they're probably gonna do that with all the games they re-release if they do that. I think they're gonna do like a Generations Ultimate, Unleashed Ultimate, and then probably release them in one mega pack for 40 or 50 bucks. I think that's smart. Let's see. It's nearing the end of development. Seems to be a summer release, which would give enough space between that and the 3D game. All right. Again, I think they're gonna just be releasing stuff back to back, and they need to have games in there that will keep us held over into the big Sonic game, right? Probably early 2022, late 2021, probably 2022, knowing how the pandemic has been affecting people, right? Edit 2. Again, just to make it clear, since it confused people, I do not know which developer is developing this title yet. Exactly. He never said he knew which dev was making it. We're just assuming it's Dimps. I think it's Dimps. I hope it's Dimps. I'd like them to see them make a new, really good Sonic game. I do believe that Sega will make Sonic Lost World Zavix Fury for Switch. I'd want Unleashed to have the most work done and have it put on the Hedgehog engine too. It probably needs the most work done out of all the games, so I'm gonna keep it real. I think they need to chop up a lot of the Werehog levels. I think that's one of the biggest issues of that game. Add a lot more daytime stages. Which Sonic game should have a Bowser's Fury style expansion? If I'm being quite honest, the game that needs that the most, or that I'd like to have that the most, not needs it the most, but I would like to have that the most, is probably Sonic Generations. Only because it has both classic Sonic and modern Sonic, and I think they could pull a lot more stages from the rest of the series, and because it's the 30th anniversary, right? They can justify adding older stages to that game and adding more, and essentially avoid having to make essentially another Sonic Generations or a Sonic Generations 2, you know what I mean? I think that's the best idea there. They should also port Lost World to Switch along with Colors, since it doesn't have a terrible reviews, just mediocre, and it's Nintendo exclusive besides the PC port they made in 2015. I think that'd be good. Shadicstick, the game dreams on both PS4 and PS5 as Sonic fan games such as Sonic Adventure Dreams Edition. You should check it out. I just don't have dreams, man. I don't have dreams. It needed to be on PC and all modern platforms. I do believe the next 3D Sonic game is coming out early 2022. I think Sonic 06 deserves a remaster or remake, but I doubt Sega will do that. They want to separate themselves as much as they can from 06. If they re-release 06 in any capacity, I'd be really, really surprised, to be honest. I'd be extremely surprised. Werehog needs a refined combat system. I don't even think it's that. I think it's because the enemies don't do anything to you in Unleashed. Excuse me. And the platforming sections are really bad. That's the issue with Unleashed. And I'm cool with that, honestly. Lost World, Mania and Forces stages for Gen's 30th edition. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. That's what I think they do. Lost World, Mania, Forces stages. Toss in the 3DS stages. You have an amazing game. You just have an amazing game right there, bro. There's no other way I could put it. Yeah, they need an FF7 style remake for 06, bro. I people hate the Werehog. I like the Werehog. I think from a combat perspective, the Werehog isn't too bad. I think it's everything else about the Werehog. The level design, the enemy design, just all the platforming sections are not fun. The more bad games like need remakes so they have a chance to be better. Yeah, but there's only so much you can do to like a fundamentally bad game to make it better. You know what I mean? That's the issue. That's the issue with like re-releasing Sonic 06. Now hold up. And then the 3D game. Let's go down to the 3D game. Want to know not a boost game, blah blah blah. Adventure traditional, full 3D, no hybrid. Feature return of Spin Dash in 3D, character upgrades, more playable characters. Tails and Knuckles Shadow seem like valid possibilities. The first game conceptualized by the Sonic Pillar in the US. Sega CS2 R&D has had a number of new hires post Forces, so a number of the devs involved are brand new to the series. Sonic Team is literally nothing more than just a brand name now. No idea if it'll be in the marketing or not, which is something I didn't think about. The game will be cross-generation, should be on every console under the sun, and a holiday 2021 release is still on track. Last I heard, Given the very obvious circumstances going around the world, there's a chance it may slip into 2022. We're willing to give this game all the time it needs. This game is not a tie-in to the movies at all. Paramount is doing their own thing with Sonic. Okay. I see that this. So when you line it up with this seems possible. I ain't even finished the Adventure 2022. Eggman finds an 8th Chaos Emerald that lets him see into the future to change his outcome. Okay. Maybe they are gonna play with the, we've heard leaks of them playing around with like a multiversal Sonic game. And I think this would be pretty cool. I think this is something that the Sonic franchise might actually need. Humans and Dr. Nega return. Nega is delegated to looming presence role, so he's like, I guess Neo. I think he's like Metal and Sonic Heroes. Original holiday 2021 pushed to early 2022. Again, can be his own character. Looks cool as fuck. He could be his own character. I mean, yeah. Jin's Honeycomb Highway, Studiopolis, and I can't remember any Forces stages, to be honest. I think they need to bring the Metropolis back from Forces, because I really like the aesthetic of it. Multiverse Sonic could lead to a Jins too. It could. My boy Eggman Nega, yes sir. Eggman Nega. Excusez-moi. Sonic the Fighters on an 8th Emerald. Glad to see Nega back. It could be like Fighters. It could be like Sonic the Fighters. All right, that might be a good idea. I think I'm down for that. I think I'm really down for that. Now, guys, there's something else I wanted to cover today, and that is the possibility of the leaks concerning Zippo being fake. All right. Now, I was emailed this. I will say, I will put some disclaimers. This isn't from me messaging them. I don't know how valid they actually are. But I have a few theories floating in my head. I think the Zippo leaks are real. And I'll talk about that in a few. Now, this is, I don't know if the dude wants me to give credit to him or not name him at all. I won't name him this time around. If he messages me and emails me and says, hey, I'd like credit for it, I'll credit him in a comment in the description. So y'all just watch out for that. But these were what he sent me and a myriad of other Sonic tubers email. That's why I said, how legit is it? It looks legit. Could not be legit. Oh no. It says, hey, Mr. Pontac, could you confirm or deny a rumor going around for me real quick? If you have time, maybe. There's a rumor saying that the remakes of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are being made. And use Zippo. However, this leak says it would have featured the Mono Riders and voice acts, and by Mono Riders, I would assume that means you and Mr. Graff. Were you working on any Sonic projects around that time? Blah, blah, blah. And Kim Pontac says here, because he says, just curious, everything I ever did for Sega has been produced and never ceases to amaze me what people pull out of their asses. Feel free to quote me. So that's a big no then, and I quote you. Big no as far as Warren or me are working on it, knowing anything about it. I guess they could have been keeping it a secret for us, but I doubt that. Then chances are it wasn't you guys or the leak is bogus. And then this is in response to the Jazzware stuff. Hi Alex, you're emailing your interest in our products. Jazzwares LLC has not made or distributed the Sonic line in well over 7 years. We also did not have the TBA 2015 game. Hope this answers your questions, and please visit our website www.jazzwares.com for information on our latest toys. Have a wonderful day. Best regards, Jazzwares LLC customer service team. Then he messages Mike Pollock. Hey Mike, I know this is going to be strange, but are you able to confirm or deny a project if it doesn't exist or you weren't in it? Yes, I know that sounds bizarre, but there's a reason I asked. TLDR, are you able to debunk a fake leak? If I wasn't invited to record, I'd have no knowledge of it. I'm on a need-to-know basis. Were you ever invited to a recording session for a Sonic Adventure remake around circa 2014? No. I see you're the third official person I've asked that has debunked the Zippo leak. Start your own rumor. More an anti-rumor since I'm spreading the truth. Which, that sounds like a Mike Pollock thing to say. That sounds like a very Mike Pollock thing to say. So, these could be completely fake. I hope someone wouldn't send a bunch of YouTubers a bunch of fake leaks on purpose, just for the purpose of, you know, trying to debunk something that may be true. And that sounds like that's funny. Second of all, could Sega have started on it and ended it early? Or, you know, had things not really gotten to the writing phase and the voice acting phase? Possibly. Could Zippo have gotten bad information? I think that might be a really likely possibility. If this is true, I think what happened is Zippo probably got bad information. If you guys know anything about how game leaking and stuff in the industry works, a lot of the time when a leak is fake or not real, and it's from like a big leaker like Zippo, it's because usually they were given bad information or someone down the chain got bad information. I want to believe the Zippo leaks. You thought I said Kim Penders? Nah, Kim Pontac, bro. Pontac. Kim Pontac, Warren Graff, my dude. I don't know. Or maybe parts of Zippo's Sonic Adventure leak were not true. Or there was some information in there used to throw people off. That also happens with a lot of these video game leaks. I don't think Zippo is... A lot of people want to attack Zippo. Zippo wouldn't post information knowing that it's wrong. You know what I mean? He'd post it if he... Sonic, we saw the message already. It's been on stream. But I don't... He could have gotten bad information. How do I feel about all this? I don't know. The Adventure League thing, I kind of want it to be fake. The reason why I say that is I always want the possibility of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 being remade to be a thing. Because those games, specifically Sonic Adventure 1 more than anything, really need remakes. Whether that be for visuals, for gameplay, whatever it is, they need remakes. So, on one hand, the Zippo leaks seem really plausible, but at the same time, there's a likely chance that they are fake. So, what I would say is, with the people who are not aware of a remake being made, yeah, they said, well, specifically, the writers and the voice actors were not aware of a remake being made. Again, the way game development works, maybe they weren't told. Maybe the Adventure remakes got a little bit off the ground and development started, but they didn't start with writing. And the reason I say that is many people may say, why did they not start with writing? Maybe what happened was they planned to pull in the new writers and the new voice actors to re-record lines because they didn't want to use the old lines. Maybe they wanted to use the old stuff. Maybe they didn't want to really change the writing, but then they were like, maybe we should change it to fit in what we have today. Leak Paper Mario, 3D All-Stars, 3D World stuff, and Mario Kart stuff. I got no reason to discredit them. Exactly. Zippo has leaked so much stuff related to Nintendo that was 100% true. So that's why I'm saying I don't know. I think Zippo's leaks, in all honesty, based on his track record, were real. On some hand, I don't want it to be real because I want Sonic Adventure remakes. Don't get me wrong. I just want Sonic Adventure remakes. But on the other hand, I don't think that Zippo is lying in any capacity. Oh, development was handed to the devs in the Chinese division of Sega. Maybe that explains why these people... Yeah, no, okay, I see Noob Scoop. I'm so sorry. So yeah, and then on top of that, it was being developed by Sega Shanghai, Sega of China. So more than likely, they probably didn't even know about it because of how the process was going or how development was going. Because again, it was being made in China. or the fact that the insane Children of Spiral, now Mario All-Stars, made the Sega privy to the idea of remaking these games. Probably. Yeah, maybe a source could be a dud, but I think Zippo's stuff could still be real. This doesn't really disprove anything because these are people who work on the games, but these aren't devs. That's the issue. It's actually gone. They just merged it with RGG Studios, who do the Yakuza games, and when they make the game now, they just pull from all the studios they have. So doing the Sonic Pillar thing, that sounds about right. That sounds just about right. So I think the Zippo leak in terms of the Sonic, now the Sonic 30th stuff, I think is real. I think this sounds this sounds along the line of what Sega would do. And what Sega basically kind of has to do. This sounds like what Sega has to do more so than anything related to what they would do. But the let's see. I'm sorry. This is how I get my sort go. I'm gonna sauces. The Jazz Wars thing concerns me. But that's really it. Do you think the Sonic Mania team making a new game for the 30th anniversary? I don't think they are. I think they would have started alluding to it by now because that's kind of what they did with Mania. Or remake the adventure games, but because of Sega, they probably ruined them by making an anime like Fortnite, making its control and momentum bad like classics. Sonic and Forces. I mean, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 had animation. I said animation. Automation too. Those games relied a lot on automation. Leave the leaks. All I believed was the remaster colors. Believe the adventure stuff when they first started, but no more. No more. Oh man. What's my mouse doing? What's my mouse doing? What is my mouse doing? Oh. There we go. I don't know. Like, I believe this. Monitoring is the focus, prime time. I've heard a lot more about this. Apparently, these will not include the remakes of 1 and 2, by the way. It'd be the M2 versions, blah, blah, blah. He added this. He had to have added this section. You know, they could always emulate the adventure games. That's what they did with Mario 3D All-Stars. I don't want them to do that. I want to do something better. Honestly, Aaron Webber probably knows whether or not this is real. He probably does. Have a hog. I believe that completely. Sonic Adventure 2 is good. Is better as a base, but not Adventure 1. We heard a bit about this. Apparently, there should be a mix of ports and remasters in here. It should be on everything, including PC and Switch. It should also feature games that have never seen a re-release before. Additionally, I don't know this as of now, but they may also release them separately as an option for those that just want 1 or 2 of them. Well, looky here, Sonic Colors is indeed coming to modern platforms and is indeed one of the remasters I heard about. This information about the collection is frankly outdated. I have more interesting details about the one coming up here soon. It sounded like a solid collection. Stay tuned. Okay. But man, the stuff revolving Sonic and the 30th anniversary sounds nutty. I think we're gonna get info soon. It's April. I don't see Sega not releasing something soon and not keeping us like up to date on the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Because they've been really quiet. Like, they've been dangerously quiet. Like, the last time they were this quiet was like around 2016. That was the last time they were this quiet, bro. That was the last time they were this quiet. Or that's the last time I remember them being this quiet about things. All right. Remake Heroes. Had it not been for COVID, we'd known all of this by now. Yeah. Sure would've. Ugh. So guys, let's talk about the next topic. Let's talk about Sony. Every July is the time period of the announcements. All right. Do you think that we'll get Sonic Colors? Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Colors Ultimate is like where there's smoke, there's fire, and all I see is fire. Saving something for E3. I think that's what it might be. It might be that they're saving it for E3. Might be Nintendo's E3 specifically. If the PS3 servers, I'm putting Jim Ryan on the list, honestly. Jim Ryan Appreciation Hour. Stop, Lewis. I'm tired of you. Oh, God. This man Lewis has been on a roll lately. Hold on. Nah, bro. I can't let you have this. All right. So let's open up this. Let's open up this. And let's open up this. We got a sauces. No thanks. Let's talk about Sony screwing over users again. Man, don't you just love buying your PlayStation and knowing that in the future there's this little battery that will inevitably run out of power, and once it does and you replace it, if Sony servers are not up, none of your PlayStation 4 library works at all. So let's read this. Let's get up into this article. Sony moment. Y'all want to listen to me yell about Sony for an hour? I know y'all don't. You'll probably want to listen to me yell about Sony for like 45 minutes, maybe 30. But here we go. PlayStation 4 owner has demonstrated how the failure of a removal of the system's internal CMoS battery can result in users being unable to play games offline. Does it play? A Twitter account dedicated to the video game preservation and accessibility claimed last month to have identified the issue and called on willing members of the PlayStation community to help it gather evidence. Twitter user 4 subsequently purchased a PS4 Slim and removed the CMoS battery to test it. He found that he was unable to play any physical or digital games offline without connecting to Sony server, instead of receiving the error code CE303916. If you want proof of the CMoS, hold up. That page does not exist. Come on, man. Where's the video? He has a video up. Crap, it's no longer up here. Well, that sucks. All PS4 internal batteries will eventually die, and while they can be replaced, if Sony chose to close the PlayStation Network in the future, it would theoretically lead to over 115 million PS4 consoles eventually being unable to play games. Colors are colors. This is America. You know what we gonna say. Drop that, you. All right. However, Sony thought it could. However, it's thought that Sony could also fix the issue via a future firmware update should it choose to do so. According to modder Lance McDonald, who's known for releasing an unofficial Bloodborne patch that makes the game run at 60 frames per second on PS4, the error occurs because trophies on PS4 require the internal clock system to be correct, so users can't change their system's date/time to make it look like they earned trophies earlier than it was actually the case. And he says here, it would be nice if Sony released a firmware update just to be like, you cannot earn trophies due to a clock error. Connect to PSN and unlock trophies, and let you just start the game offline without trophies. I assume they'll never do this though because low priority. Just to emphasize, you can fix this by putting a new battery in, then syncing your console to the PSN once. We're just pointing out that the console will be bricked in some imaginary distant future when the PSN goes away, if ever. Does it play reports that PS3 and Vita also appear to rely on the accuracy of an internal clock to verify access to digital content, but not to disc-based titles, a point noted by Digital Foundry's John Linneman too. PS3 users have started reporting that some games will stop downloading patches ahead of the Sony's planned digital store enclosures this summer. Members of the PSN Profiles forum have listed over 30 games that have allegedly stopped detecting their previously released updates, including first-party titles Journey, Gran Turismo 5, and Twisted Metal. That's crazy. Those are some of the biggest PS3 titles, period. Wait, so my PS4 gonna die? Yes, it is, bro. I really hope something's done about this too, Lewis. Let me read the chat. Sonic on Xbox. There are very few Sonic Xbox and 360 games on Xbox One Series X/S. Well, that's up to Sega to put them on there, less so than Microsoft. Wait. After this thing stopping for the PS3 and PS4 messes up, yes, I'm able to buy Unleashed and Sonic 06 digitally. Exactly. Actually, you can get Unleashed digitally on PS3. You cannot get 06. A few years ago, they added Unleashed to the PS3 digital store, so you can get that digitally, but not 06. I don't think they were ever gonna release 06 digitally, just for testing. Might have to PS3 copy of 06 secondhand. You probably have to. This is ridiculous. Sony needs to really fix this. I hate Jim Ryan with a burning passion, because he does not care about PlayStation fans. He cares about money. And I get it. They're a business at the end of the day. Sony, PlayStation, all of them, they want to make money. And all the video game developers, they all want to make money at the end of the day. The prime reason they make these games is to make money. Yes, they make it for creative reasons. They want to give players a great experience. But at the end of the day, they have to make money to stay afloat or improve. My issue is Jim Ryan takes this approach to video games that you should only play what's new. And that's because he only wants you to play what's new, because he only wants you to essentially buy what's new from Sony. And now Sony has become more and more of a tyrant over the years. They've been censoring games. They've gone out of their way to basically make sure crossplay is not a feature in any video game. And the only reason now why they've allowed crossplay in a lot of games is because people realize, hey, almost every game now that's coming out has crossplay. Like games were coming out for Xbox, PC, Switch, and PS4. And PS4 couldn't play with the rest of the versions because all the rest of the versions had crossplay. I think Minecraft was the biggest example of this. And that's really what got them on the ball. Now, Fortnite started the conversation. People were like, we're playing with Xbox people. These aren't PlayStation usernames. You can't do that on a PlayStation name. But guess what you can do it on? Xbox. And then they were like, oh, we just had a button pressed that allowed that. Like, this has just always been in here day one. We could just turn it on. When people realized you could just turn something like that on, it opened the floodgates. And then Microsoft was like, hey guys, we want you to play our games anywhere. Minecraft. Better Together update. Minecraft comes out on the Nintendo Switch. 3 months later, Nintendo drops the Better Together update in a Nintendo Direct. And they're like, guess what? You can play with your friends on mobile, PC, and Xbox. Jim Ryan is so clearly money driven, feels like an Apple CEO. Exact same, bro. That's what it feels like. It feels like Sony is turning into the Apple of gaming in the worst possible way. They're not the innovators. Everyone just has a PlayStation, so people have to make things for it. That's it. It feels like Sony at the beginning of the PlayStation 3 life cycle. And what I guarantee you is the Xbox Series consoles, and I'm not trying to do the console wars thing, but this is what's going to happen. People realizing the deals on Xbox. I'm talking about regular people. People who play video games have already realized all the deals Xbox provides. But regular people are realizing, they're like, oh, bro, I can get Xbox Game Pass, not really have to pay for any games. Because right now, there are no real exclusives for either system. And exclusive has started mattering less and less on these specific platforms, Xbox and PlayStation, since the introduction of something like Game Pass. Because people want to play games, and if they can get their $60 games for $10 a month and get hundreds, if not thousands of them, they'll gladly play that. They'll gladly pay that $10 a month. especially when they have new games coming to it, not just like stuff that's been out for a while, like games coming out day one. And then Microsoft just bought Bethesda. PC, go. I can play all these games, even Nintendo games. I'm gonna keep it real with you. The PC market space does not compete with the console market space. These are two completely separate market spaces. That's why when people are saying, oh, just play PC, it's not that easy. First of all, I've been playing on PC for years. It is the most cumbersome platform when it comes to playing games. Because eventually, a lot of your games will stop working. Eventually, they won't work. A lot of the times, there are games that just launch broken on PC. Now, admittedly, that happens on console too, the launching broken. But more often than not, if I buy a game on a console, it'll work out the box. I pop the disc in and it works. I download the game, it works. Cyberpunk was the real example, only real example I can think of recent history where a game has just released broken, but it released broken on everything. So there is that. When a lot of the times I like PC for some factor of convenience, but I can't justify paying $60 and not knowing my game will work day one. Or knowing that I may have some issue, whether it be a graphics driver issue, an issue with my graphics card, an issue with the display adapter for my graphics card going across. It's just one of those things. And on top of that, emulation, I'd rather just play on the actual hardware. I'm gonna keep it real. If I can play on the original hardware, that's the experience they wanted to present, I'll play it on that. If it gets remastered for newer hardware, I'll play that version, or released on PC, I'll play it on that. But it's just like, I'm not super privy to emulation, if that makes sense. Only when I really have to. I'd rather have it official in some official capacity, or in a way that I can support developers best as possible. Will that be on PC or not? I bought in games day one on PC, but mostly indie games. A lot of the AAA games that I play on PC, I'll buy later down the line after I've bought them on console, or buy them for cheap, or it's a game that I don't particularly care about. But then again, I love the freedom of the PC market space. So I don't know. I'm speaking. Yeah, no, I don't want the future to be streaming. That's what I'm scared about. I'm scared that the future becomes streaming, which I think streaming as an option is great. I don't think streaming as the only option is great, or as the main option is great. Because streaming games, anytime I've done it, it's been horrible. It has not been fun. It is not, like, I have godlike internet right now. I have over, if I'm wired in, I get like 700, where my mom's paying for 500 now. But we get like I'll get like 700 down if I'm hooked up to the main router. Or if I hook up into the other router that we have that's daisy chained off of it, I'll get the 500 or whatever. And I have like 100 up. Or I'll have 50 to 100 up, depending on what time of the day it is. Can't be streaming for games. Way too many people still have crappy internet, especially in the US. Yeah, and that's another thing. Fell flat on his face. It's way better than an option to look at xCloud, excuse me. Especially, the thing that's good about xCloud, you can download your games on your Xbox. You can stream it from your Xbox or PC. Or you can just straight up stream it from the cloud. That's a cool option, and Microsoft is pushing that as an option, and I think that's smart. They're not pushing that as the main thing. I hope they don't ever try to push it as the main thing, but I think it's a great option. I have 4 gigabit per second down, and using Stadia is still garbage. Exactly. Stadia, I got Stadia for free. Garbage. Straight garbage, bro. It's actually worse than playing on PS3 older hardware, because it looks like you're watching a YouTube video with compression and it has no improvements because it's streaming. This is right. Ever tried Sonic Unleashed on PS Now? Bro, I tried Sonic Adventure 2 on PS Now. That was the worst experience I've ever had playing a video game, bro. Thinking the current PS4 situation with CMoS battery and then getting rid of the stores and downloadable patches. Oh, that's actually what I was talking about, Mario. I know you probably left and came back. What's good? Welcome to the stream, RT Luigi. But overall, this situation with Sony, I think, is just garbage. It's just Sony. How do I put it? Sony's losing their way. Like I said, I think Microsoft is going to take a large portion of the video game user base back from Sony. And what's eventually going to happen is, I think Sony will become third party and become PlayStation Studios as a whole. Second, can stay in the console business, which I think is more likely. Stay in the console business and flip their business model like they did with the PlayStation 3. And I really hope it's the latter. But I think the thing they need to do is fire Jim Ryan, because he does not care about that company or its history. He cares about lining his wallets. They have no soul. You're right, Jaden. They need some soul back. They got some good games, but their lineup's so boring. I fall asleep looking at Last of Us and games because they are boring. Last of Us is, I'm gonna keep it real. The first game, I like the first game, but it's not because of the gameplay. The gameplay is not good. It's trash. But the story in the first game is so good. But it feels like I'm watching a movie. So it took me forever to get through that game because I felt like I was watching a movie and I didn't feel like I was playing a game. I did not feel invested in the experience that they were giving me. And that's an issue. Yeah, Nintendo's stupid. They are greedy, but they have soul. That's the thing I will always give Nintendo. Their games will always have soul. Their games won't ever really feel soulless. Whereas Sony games will feel soulless. I think that's the main issue I have with something like this is not the Bash Horizon Zero Dawn. This is not the Bash Horizon Zero Dawn, but this game right here is the perfect example of that, because I feel like so much work went into this game and a lot of detail went into this game, but I don't feel like nearly as much love went into this game as, say, for instance, this. It's like, the best way I can explain it is like this. So that was great, as well as Sucker Punch is low-key go. Sucker Punch is a GOAT for Sony. And I wish they would do more with that studio. That studio cares about making games. I love Infamous. You want to know why I love Infamous and why I like Sly Cooper? Is because they still tell great stories, but they remember at the end of the day that they're freaking video games. Sony left Japan. They left old games behind. They don't adapt or innovate. They also have fans that are bulldogs and attack people for nothing. This is my problem with Sony. Exactly. And they feed into their fan base. They're like, their fans, how you feel about The Last of Us remake? And that's the last thing I want to talk about, bro. What? Insomniac's underappreciated, but they just recently got bought by Sony. I forgot to include Insomniac in that. Let's talk about this Last of Us remake, bro. I'm not even gonna go into a source. Y'all know it exists. We know it exists. That is the dumbest thing on the planet. That game did not need a remake. The Last of Us, first of all, the first game already looked amazing on a PlayStation 3. Then they ported it over to the PS4, remastered the game, updated a lot of the assets and textures, and made the resolution great, had a way better frame rate. But then, and it looked amazing, and it still looks great to this day. It's not like it looks like an early PS4 game. It's like, it looks like it's a game that recently came out. And it makes me so freaking mad that they're remaking that game instead of a franchise that needs it. I think Jak and Daxter is hot trash, and I'd rather them remake Jak and Daxter. I'd rather them remake the first Uncharted. They were originally remaking the first Uncharted, a game that needs it because it's from 2007. But they decided that's too much work. That's too much money. It's a game that we've already basically remade. The Last of Us? Let's do that. That's an easy cash grab. You want to know what's going to happen? The Sony shills and fanboys are going to buy that game, and then they are going to shill it, and it will sell well. And Sony will not care at the end of the day. I didn't even know that about Uncharted 1. I'm mad now. Well, exactly. Uncharted 1 came out over a decade ago, bro. That game is old. It's almost 15 years old now, bro. It's 14 years old. Oh my God. It just makes me so freaking angry. It makes me so mad. They could have remade Uncharted. They could have remade Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter, that series has been gone for years. Literal years. Almost 2 freaking decades now. When was the last Jak and Daxter? Like the real Jak. Let's go to Jak X. When did Jak X come out? Jak X came out in 2005. 2005, bro. Let's see. When did Jak 3 come out? We don't talk about the PSP ones, bro. So I'm not even gonna mention. 2004. Jak 3 came out 2004. It's been 17 years since they've had an actual Jak game. Since Jak fans have had that. Again, I think that series is hot garbage. But at the end of the day, it is an iconic and important PlayStation franchise. It came out at the very tail end of the hype of platformers, and now platformers are making this massive comeback, and Sony's not doing anything about it because they feel like every game they need to make, and this is coming from straight from Jim Ryan's mouth, in Sony's mouth, needs to be over the top, AAA, and massive. They need to make movies. They're thinking about making every game a movie. They don't care about making video games anymore. They care about making movies with interactive cutscenes. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. They don't care about preserving any of their games. The PlayStation 4 has no backwards compatibility with the PS1, which made no sense at all, because that could have been dropped in there day one. Every version of the PS3 can play PS1 games. Why can the PS4 not? PS2 should have been easy to get up and running on the PS4. I understand PS3 not being on the PS4. But now we're on PlayStation 5. Dudes in their basements are emulating them on PCs far weaker than the PlayStation 5. There is no excuse anymore. Rajan, I can explain what? Like, I would have given Sony props if they at least had PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 on PS5. There's no PlayStation 3 with an emotion engine chip, so it just worked. That's for PlayStation 2 though. Mario, that's the issue. The original PlayStation 3, it didn't even have a reverse emotion engine chip. It literally had a whole emotion engine chip inside of it. The first PlayStation 3. But when you look at the PlayStation 1 is emulated on every single PlayStation 3 out there. And then on top of being emulated, you can run them off a disc. I can grab, look here, bro. I can grab any of these PS1 games and I can toss them in my PlayStation 3 right now and they'd work. There is no reason why they cannot have software emulation of that level on the PlayStation 5. With PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PS3. The PlayStation 3, it's hard to emulate. I get it. Still, all that stuff. But at this point, there's hardware weaker than the PlayStation 5 and people's basements playing PS3 games at 1080p, 4K, 60 frames per second. Why is the PlayStation 5 not doing it? There would literally be no... Sony has the car. They have the keys. But they're not putting it in the car. They're letting the car sit there and rot. Rip your PS3 that got the Y. Oh, bro, you got Y-Lod, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog. That's, man, one of my homeboys just, one of my mutuals on Twitter just had his PS3 die, so I feel that. Oh, no, man. What is this Mario put here? I feel like a lot went in this game, not as much love, but this is a game right here. Yakuza, yes, sir. Yo, bro, Mario. I see what you just did there. I see what you did there. It's not writing, bro. No one plays old games. Oh yeah, I forgot. No one play old games, dog. There's not in a whole section of YouTube dedicated to retro gaming. There's not a whole retro games market that's exploding right now because people cannot play their games in an easy and accessible way in the modern day and age. It's just crazy to me. Like, Jaden, their mentality, like when that man Jim Ryan said, like when he legit said, who would want to play those old games? It took me back because I was just like, there's just no way. But that's what he thought. Sorry I did all that yelling, guys. You could be, yeah, exactly. You could be playing Sonic Riders on the PS5. Guys, I'm gonna take a little break because your boy got to use the bathroom. Have to use the bathroom, man. Gotta use the bathroom. Drank this whole thing of tea. Had a home record from Moe's, so it might be a little bit. I'll be back in a few. Hello, I've returned. Think maybe? Maybe not. Hold up. You got to move back to this. Woo! But we got a few more topics to talk about. I think 2 more actually. We have 2 more topics to talk about. Yeah, I'm right. We'll talk about Aloy being in Fortnite, and then Nocturnus, aka Mr. Dream. What's good, my dude? What's good, A Right? And what's good, David Pickett English. Glad you got a new PC, man. That's great. That is great. I'm always happy when people get like a new computer or something, man. That makes me happy. There's nothing like the feeling of a new computer, bro. But let's talk about Aloy and Fortnite. Something on the Sony thing. I think all the major publishers, all right, I'm not muted. All the major publishers are gonna keep doing this. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. And I think Nintendo's first one is gonna be Samus Aran, and they're gonna put her in there when they announce and or drop a Metroid Prime trilogy on the Switch. When Metroid Prime English, excuse me, when Metroid Prime trilogy comes out on Switch or it's announced for Switch, they're gonna be like, "Hey, guess what?" And it's gonna show the not gameplay footage thing, but you're gonna see Peely from what is it called, Fortnite pop out, and then you're gonna see a Metroid attached to his head, and then Samus is gonna shoot it. His head's gonna explode. It's gonna be sick. Getting Kingdom Hearts on PC, nice. Wait, no, Mario and Fortnite. I don't think they'll do Mario, but I think they'll do Samus. Then they'll do Link, maybe Zelda along with Link. I don't know. And then I think they might do Pit from Kid Icarus, because that's the only other character that's wielded anything. Literally, I think he's the only other character I can think of that's wielded like a gun or a crossbow or, you know, weapons like that. So I can see that definitely happen. But Aloy comes out April 15th in Fortnite. I'm excited for it because, like, I'm not a fan of God of War, so I didn't get Kratos. I got Master Chief because I like Halo. I love Halo. It's such a great series. But Aloy is a really cool rep, and I think that's good for the Horizon franchise, because I think the issue with Horizon is that people know about Horizon, but it's not a premier franchise, if that makes sense. Horizon, like, all right, so Sony's Mario and Zelda is currently Last of Us and God of War. And this Horizon feels like Sony's, let's see, what is it? Feels like Sony's Metroid in terms of how they treat it. It sold well, don't get me wrong. It sold amazingly well. A lot of people love the game. It's just like, it does not feel like it's on the same tier of just like them prizing the franchise. You know what I mean? As much as their other ones. That's the only way I can explain it. If Zelda ever gets added to Fortnite, head aside. Oh, let's get head aside. I don't think we need the Breath of the Wild sequel. Zelda would just shoot Ganon. She'd pull up with the blicky. She'd be like, blick, blick. Pow, pow, pow. I wish you could get Kingdom Hearts on Switch, but Zelda is too strong for the Switch. I don't think that's the reason. I think the reason we have not gotten Kingdom Hearts on Switch is because of the amount of space the games take up. I think that's why. And you would need an SD card to have the games. And they don't want to split up the games like they had them originally. So, you know, the Kingdom Hearts PC ports are really, really good. I heard they're really good. They put a lot of love into them. They run pretty well. They run way better than PS4 on weak hardware. I mean, PS4 was like super outdated hardware by the time Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in 2019. It's surprising how well it does run on PS4, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, it's surprising how well it does run. No problem. Why do I like Jack and Daxter, Kamen Rider? I don't think it's very good. And like, I don't have fun playing the games. I like Jack X Combat Racing, and that's about it. For 1.5 HD remix is 54 gigs. Yeah, I know it's 54 gigs. And like the Switch only has 32 gigs of space. Admittedly, they can compress it, but even then, it's just like, bro, like, because it was on like a 50 gig Blu-ray disc on like on PS3, if I remember correctly. It was on one of the bigger Blu-ray discs. I'd just be surprised if it came to Switch as a whole package. I feel like they would have to release 2 separate, like 3 or 4 separate collections for it. It's less about, oh, this game is too hard to run on the Switch, and more about, oh, this game takes up too much space. But then again, games like Doom Eternal run on the Switch. They take up a lot of space, but they're on the Switch also. So they can cut back and make these games work on Switch. Let's see. But honestly, I'm just on the Fortnite thing, just to close it out. I just hope we get more reps for Fortnite, like video game reps. I think it's been cool. They recently, for this season, they had Lara Croft. I love Tomb Raider, so it's great to see it. Skyrim also runs surprisingly well on Switch. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. It's a 360 era game, so Doom on Switch, they did some voodoo, man. I know, and it's still a massive game. That's the thing. It's still a massive game. If Nintendo makes a Switch Pro, then it could run on Switch Pro. I mean, I think anything can run on Switch. The games they get to run on Switch amaze me every single day. I'd be like, that's on Switch? And it's a competent port? You know what? Anything can be on Switch, bro. It does not matter what your game is. Some developer will find a way to make it work. What's good, Jacob Coral? Welcome to the stream, my dude. But let's talk about this last thing. That's E3 coming back. I'm really happy about E3 coming back. E3 is one of those things that I like as like a fan viewing from home. It's just always been really exciting. It's not really needed in the gaming industry, but I think it's cool. When they include Shadicstick for Fortnite, I'd be set for life. They include me as the next Fortnite. I am the next character for Fortnite, guys. I'm the next character. I just need to let y'all know that. COD on Switch would be insane. GTA 5 could run on Switch. I can see it. I'm surprised Call of Duty Mobile is not on Switch. That's a game I'm surprised it's not on Switch. Like, COD Mobile would work 100% on Switch. It'd be fine. Hardware, but how much work you put in. Switch is a system that brings graphics back and worries about the gameplay. True. Sonic used to get reveals at E3. Yeah, I mean, a lot of games get revealed at E3. That's not specific to Sonic. But let's read this article. This is from Eurogamer.net by Emma Kent. Following reports that E3 will be returning this year as a digital event, the Entertainment Software Association, or otherwise known as the ESA, has now officially confirmed that E3 2021 will be an online only affair, and it will be free to watch. Which people were concerned about. There was rumors going around that you'd have to pay for it. There'd be paid only events online. People were worried about that. I don't think they would have made it paid online, but I thought they were returning probably this year in some capacity. Taking place between the 12th to 15th of June, E3 will return as a reimagined all-virtual event, allowing developers to showcase their latest games and news. The ESA will be working with media partners globally to help amplify and make this content available to everyone for free, the ESA said. We are evolving this year's E3 to a more inclusive event, but we'll still look to excite fans with major reveals and insider opportunities that make this event the indispensable center stage for video games, said ESA President and CEO Stanley Pierre-Louis. The show has so far been backed by Nintendo, Xbox, Capcom, Konami, Ubisoft, Take-Two Interactive, Warner Brothers Games, and Koch Media, which you know them as THQ Nordic. It's already a solid lineup, and the ESA promises there are more to come. Although it's worth noting, Sony appears to be once again be absent, suggesting the company may be skipping the show for a third year in a row. The ESA's heavy emphasis on this being a free event is likely in response to a report claiming the ESA had pitched plans to put out some content behind a paywall via VGC. Understandably, this idea didn't sit too well with many online, and the ESA swiftly stepped in to reassure fans that there would be no elements of E3 behind a paid for pass or paywall. Last year's E3, of course, was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and although this year brings some of the promises of vaccines, it seems we're some way off from a return to massive live events. The ESA has certainly taken more cautious approach this year, but said it looks forward to welcoming guests to an in-person show in 2022. This year, Gamescom, meanwhile, is due to have a significantly expanded digital show. A final decision is yet to be made on whether the physical show will return. Given 373,000 people attended Gamescom in 2019, I imagine at least a couple of changes will have to be made. All right, so let me read some of the chat, see how y'all think. When E3 comes back, they need to reveal Sonic Colors Remastered. They'll probably reveal it there. GTA 5 could run on Switch because it ran on PS3, was weaker than Switch. Shadicstick, if you drop from the battle bus like you do with that Hafaraga, you'll be set. Hey, yes, my boy. Hopefully it'll run smoother than the Sonic 25th anniversary live stream. Oh my god, that thing was a horror show. Have you seen the Sonic ban about them adding trophies for emulated games, which people have speculated about emulation for PS1 and 1, 2, and 3 on the PS5? I have. I don't think they're doing that right now, specifically because Jim Ryan does not seem interested in it at all. But I'm really excited for E3 this year, guys. I mean, well, we don't need E3 in the sense that, you know, gaming companies can just directly post stuff to us and it will get more hype and it will, you know, people will see it regardless. I think E3 is good for the gaming community, and because it kind of feels... See, the thing is, games release before the summer and after the summer, but usually not during the summer. There's usually smaller games in the summer. And I think something like E3 was great because it gave us something to look forward to that wasn't necessarily video games in the form that, you know, we play the video games, but more so that it was video game related content and announcing games so we could be excited for the end of the year for what's to come for video games. I don't know. I just always felt like, especially since I was younger, because I started watching E3 back in the day on, like, I would watch it on G4 and Spike, and they'd actually play it on television. People don't realize it's like E3 was that big of an event. And I like seeing E3 stay around. As much as people want to say, oh, it's not necessary, but that doesn't mean it's not a good thing either. So that's how I feel about it. Let's hope that E3 will be around long enough for me to attend one. Yeah, same. I've always wanted to attend an E3, but I've heard after they've opened it up to the public, it's become a lot worse in terms of the experience, because it originally used to be only open to like journalists and like investors and game developers and stuff like that. But now it's open to the public and it makes wait lines really bad. And I heard like being in the press conference rooms and stuff kind of sucks. Didn't Nintendo already reveal games in the most recent Nintendo Direct? Yes, they did, but I think they're going to have another Direct soon, probably May or April. Sonic Colors Ultimate might be announced sooner than E3. July release seems the most logical to me, that is. Yeah, it seems very logical. I mean, the game getting announced before E3 wouldn't be, you know, something I wouldn't expect. I just, you know, E3 sounds like a good time to announce it, especially because if it's coming in July and you announce it, people will be more likely to buy the game immediately if you announce it closer to release date, you know, but at least still give them a bit of time, like a month or so, to get ready for it. Sonic's not confirmed to be at E3 because they didn't include Sega when they list the companies. When they list the companies, they're talking about companies that will have like a presence at the show in terms of having like shows. Like Nintendo will have a presentation. Sega will not have a presentation, but games may be showed off in other presentations that are made or published or developed, you know, in any or produced by Sega. That's how that works. That's why they said these are the people who are gonna have a show, and the rest haven't said anything. Okay, if Sonic Colors leaks are true, I'm gonna lose my mind. Played it both DS and Wii. Loved it even after losing a game card for 2 years, man. Oh my god, both versions of the games are great. Let's say both copies. I'd pre-order Sonic Colors Ultimate once that is available. Same. I would too, man. Sonic Colors was an amazing game. It still is. It's held up way better than Unleashed has. I'll say that much. I don't know how y'all guys feel about this E3 stuff, man. Do I have any strong feelings about it? To make Sonic Generations Ultimate such a great game. Bit better. I think it's way better than Unleashed. I'm not gonna lie. I can't say any crap. It's way better than Unleashed. You might be. You're right. Maybe they do like a month between announcements. I really am having deja vu to Nintendo back in 2020. Yeah, bro. They were dropping. They just drop a trailer and be like, "Hey, it's out the next month." And I think that's like a really good way to announce and release games. It's just a really optimal way of doing it, if that makes any type of sense. Pacing was fun when I played it on both DS and Wii back then. Yeah. I think especially the pacing of Colors is a lot better than Unleashed. Unleashed becomes like a really big slog when you're just playing through the entirety of the game. How long we've been streaming? Man, we've been streaming for almost, what, 2 hours? Bro, what all happens, things will be very interesting this year. You are correct, my friend. You are correct, Nocturnus. Hopefully we get some really big game announcements. I'm hoping to see Halo this year at E3. And I'm hoping to see something related to Metroid Prime and Bayonetta 3 for Nintendo. Hopefully we get some announcements like that will like shake the world. Be like, oh, these are the games that are coming out, and they you know, they just put their pee on the table, bro. That'd be great. Oh man. Jokes aside, though, I'm really excited, bro. This year feels like it's gonna be really good for gaming. Oh, there'll be a Sonic 30th anniversary stream in June. There might be. I have to do it better. Have you seen YouTube channel Premi to Remy? His favorite Sonic game is Sonic Heroes, and his second favorite is 06. Yes, we all know about Premi, bro. We all know about Prem. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end it on that, guys. I mean, like, honestly, this has been a really great stream. We'll have its 10th anniversary this year. Dang, Sonic Generations will be 10. I didn't realize that, man. But overall, guys, I'm glad you all came out, bro. It makes me happy that y'all guys are enjoying the Shadicstick live. I'm gonna try to do another one next week. I always want to try to do it on like a Monday or Tuesday. Have everybody excited for when they get out of class, get off work, and do this way more often. I want to have some more topics. Some of these I actually want to try to get a guest on. I'm thinking about hitting up a certain green Sonic YouTuber. I would play Fortnite, but I gotta study for an exam I got tomorrow. So a good note to end on Premi to Remy. Do y'all not like Prem? I know a lot of people don't like Prem because of his takes and how the way he talks about Sonic, but I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's just I just think he's really opinionated about Sonic. That's it, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. He doesn't cause any drama. He doesn't do anything to anybody. So I think that's all fine and dandy. Man, y'all really don't like him. That's crazy. All I know is that I'm going to pull up and throw a fat PS3 through Jim Ryan's window. Yeah, he's all right. I think he's all right, bro. You know, he simultaneously hates and loves Sonic, so it's whatever. He has the motive for us. I mean, we all know he does, bro, but sometimes you gotta ignore that. Yeah, he's still a good guy. I think he's a good guy. But yeah, I don't agree with Prem at all. Like, I really don't agree with his takes, but I think he's a good dude, bro. I'll watch his content. Like, the thing is, when someone's being controversial for the sake of being controversial, I hate it, but you can tell he genuinely feels the way he does about the things he says, so it's like, Spot, nah, bro. Spot, you're not gonna come in here and do this, bro. He said, I love Sonic and his 4 good games, 4.5. Nah, Spot. Nah, you ain't about to come in here in my stream. Slander, Sonic. You freaking pricks. Oh, my God. Well, what's good, Spot? What's good? Would you rather play Banjo or Jack? Oh, man. Dang, I forgot. I hate Banjo, too. Oh, that's hard, bro. That's hard. I agree with some of the Sonic opinions. LMAO, kid Spot. Oh, my God. I don't know. 4 good Sonic games. There's more than 4 good Sonic games. Spot came in here just to slander Sonic. I appreciate that. I appreciate that energy, though, bro. What's good, man? Nothing, man. We're near the end of the stream. Neither. Neither. Now I'm getting Sammy vibes. Sammy vibes. Bro, Sammy out here doing him, bro. Yeah. Hold up. Cause I watch Sammy's content, bro. That man is like, I think it's funny that he trolled the internet though. Damn it, Shad, you beat me to it. Sonic Kids means sort of in. Like Sammy uploads I am the same age as Sammy. And I think about that, bro. Me and Sammy, I'm pretty sure we are exactly the same age. Sammy. I think if I put in Sammy Zenith, it'll show up. Oh, bro, he's making content regularly. Yes, sir.
I better see you clowns subscribe for more videos.
This man is powerful.
And even a TikTok that you can follow.
Look at this power, bro. Look at this power, dog.
This is good coffee.
He was very chill, to be honest. Well, I mean, he's a chill dude. He like came out and said he was doing those videos because he thought it was funny. And I believe him on that, because like you'd see him like after he's like, hello guys, it's Sammy Classic Sonic fan.
Alright, you guys, this is the Sammy Classic Sonic.
Really very raw energy. Look at this. Look at this Chad. This absolute unit, bro. This absolute unit. I keep trying to zoom in and I'm like, all right, it's not. Dog, I thought he was like 18 or something. Bro, I'm 22. I'm pretty sure he's 22. Hold up. He's 22. I am the same age as Sammy Classic Sonic fan. He's actually born the year before me. He's born about 3 months before me. But still, bro. Oh my God. I'm ahead off. 90% sure my incredible comedic presence is fading because it's 221 over here. Yo, thank you for coming out, Henneside. See you later, bro. Josh Tato, the Sonic tuber. Yes, bro. He's been molded by the Sonic franchise. He's built different. Exactly, bro. He is built different. Look at this man. Absolute unit. Oh, bro. Like, look at this man. Absolute freaking unit, bro. I'm glad he's doing well, though. I'm really glad. Me and 22 is where it's at, though. No, it's not, bro. I've had too many existential crises to say that. Oh man.
Makes games for Nintendo consoles now. Okay, so let's see. Here's
So,
the freaking announcement.
because Sonic makes games for Nintendo's consoles. Okay. Like, bro, absolute Chad, bro. He is reborn. He has ascended. He has become a new being in this.
No, it's just
Oh my god.
one Sonic Rift rumor, okay? So we don't even know for a fact. That's just my assumption. But I haven't seen the.
Wait till he starts making like real deal content. Like he gets like a whole setup. This man will be powerful. He will be unstoppable. I am telling y'all. Close to the quarter life crisis. Don't say that, bro. Don't tell me that. Don't say that. I'm already past the quarter. Most people live to like they're 80, right? And in the US, I'm already at 22. I'm already past the quarter life crisis. One time, Sammy had a Sonic Generation Xbox 360 box in one of his older videos. Yeah, I believe it is Sammy. He is the classic Sonic. Sammy, classic Sonic fan. But guys, we're at the end of the stream. I think I'm gonna end it here. Your boy's tired. He needs to do things. But this has been your man Shadicstick. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm really thankful you guys came out. Sorry, my room's a little messy, so if you see things on the floor, I am sorry. Oh, wrong one. There's like some pants on the floor and some shoes spread out. I had to get ready for this stream, but I really appreciate you guys coming out. This has been your man Shadicstick, and I'm out. Peace. Kiss, kiss.